All right, we should be ready to go. So I have added the original magic passage that we're taking inspiration from. It is a great game if you never played it. It's pretty cool to go through. So anyway, do you understand a thing in here? Not gonna lie, it is very complicated to reopen the game when you don't have your head into it. So the thing is that the game is well designed in the sense that it's going to teach you every important thing bit by bit. So you're not overwhelmed, and every time something new arrives, like it just adds up to whatever already exists. So in this sense, it is well designed, very well designed. I don't know, like there's just so many things that at this point it's almost, I would say it's almost necessary to start over, because yeah, there's just too much things. And as usual with the idle games, with prestige, because this one has prestige sort of, everything goes super fast. So a lot of things right there, they're like very, very fast. So you don't really have time to go through everything and see what you're going to build next. So anyway, I actually have to start Godot. So it looks like an airplane cabin, yeah, sort of. It's actually very, very, very easy to catch. The loop is very simple. Like you build buildings, you set up your apprentices, and you explore and try to go as far as you can in the explore section. That's pretty much what you do in this game. So what I did on this C# project so far is, it's just like, yeah, the resources on the building, and actually I don't have a maximum amount for resources. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what we have in there. Make enchantment resource. Transfer all shader parameters into resource. The thing is that enchantment resource is kind of wide and broad. Nope. What's that? Oh, okay. Let's bring the chat back. Anyway, open. That's the thing. We're gonna go with something like this. I just have to edit this live stream thing, and we're good to go. Wait, is that the right thing? So I edited video here. Nah, that's correct. Okay. Still have Blacksmith idle. Enchants. Okay, so the stream infos should be updated. Oh, it should be good to go. So I don't know if we can. Yeah, probably we can use the. What is it? The .NET thing for JavaScript. I mean, that wouldn't make sense to disable JavaScript with .NET installations. No, actually, I gotta make sure I have the latest thing. I have notifications? Oh. Yeah. Let's close this. Yeah. Interesting. So this Godot, it doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so let's bring your thing in there. So I should be up to date now. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's just try to run again. Looks like this shader's back. Not a shader, but the relating gradient. Is it something you just did right now? Like removing all the things? Or is it just that that's from the last? Oh. Okay, so first thing to do, okay, let's create a new node. Open in a new window. Okay, so first thing I think is important to do is update all things to include third material. This seems like very important. And we're doing this right now. Come on. So, okay, so it's this way. I adjust that a little bit. So we have theme. And here we can use this variable instead. Okay, bring game tier texture, progress requirements. Oh, it's not in a dictionary. Do we want to change that? That's the problem. Right now, see, there are things I want to refactor. The problem is that refactoring those things is very, very dangerous with Godot. Very dangerous because since it is not compiled, you can always have small details which are left unchecked, and that's kinda... Control-Shift-Alt replace. Yeah, that's small enough. I think we're gonna use the same texture at the moment for everything. Instead of using the Godot default. Oh, that's an interesting way to go through that. But no, actually that makes sense. We add a new loot. Okay. Okay, so the first all we'll create here is the third one. Does it even exist? Yes, it exists. And we're gonna add a tier 1 as well. So this way we kind of have the second. You have the tier 2 which gives 2 and 1, and tier 3 which gives 3 and 1. That's... okay. Forgotten this. That was weird. So we have the banana bean. Okay, super amazing. You want to add enchantment? That's the thing. But what are they? What are they supposed to add to the base sword thing? And by the way, the sword tooltip is gone. That's alright, because technically we should have the information on the left, I guess. Is that this thing? If you want to create enchantments, yes, +4 but that's the only thing we can do. Alright, let's create a new script. The code doesn't glow. It is so sad. Oh, I think I deleted my font. That's so sad as well. The shader is attached to Blade though. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I mean, that makes sense, sort of. The thing is that... Wait a second. I think I gotta find an old project. Right, so start. Oh wait. That's not what I'm thinking, right? That's not what I'm thinking. You can create shine to blade with texture. Shader doesn't disturb sprite. Alright, let's see. What? No, doesn't seem that I have this in there. Yeah. I don't really remember where I did that. So I will probably have to create something new here. Something like enchantment modifier. Resource. Enchantment. More like modifier. I don't know. Because this way we would have a neon, which contains things, right? So we can increase report rates. And then we can just say that we have the enum. Oh no. And basic byte foot with the enum portrait maybe. And have a value. Let's make it a float, just in case. Because we kind of need that to work for every modifier type, so... I don't even know how you have a shader saved on. Like that's the shader. That's obviously the texture used by the shader, but... Okay, shaders. Some reasons I want them to be pink. Let's have this red. So those are GD shader. Because you need to create a link between the enchantment and the shader, so that when the enchantment is added to the sword, the shader is also part of the process of adding the enchantment. So maybe that should actually be the enchantment modifier. So right now I'm thinking maybe the entire enchantment modifier thing is just enchantment. Hi. So yeah, where am I? Welcome here. What are we making? We're making a crafting idle game. Where we're making swords basically. No Vision on me in the chat is doing the design and I'm doing the programming side. Oh, I actually missed that. Because, yeah, well, we didn't realize that. That's the problem with the chat being so small. I think this shader will be permanent. Yeah, good question. Can you use GLS shader in Godot? That's something you have to ask No Vision on me. Because I know basically nothing about shaders. Like it has property which turn it on and off, and we can see we'll adjust it if we got an enchantment. Yeah, so basically I think we don't have much to do. That's pretty much everything we have to do here. So far. So maybe we need to I actually don't want to create link here. Create an enchantment property. Yeah. Where to compile depend to the script. That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, we are indeed a team of two on this. Like, okay, I'm just gonna remove the errors. Like, if we can't see them, they don't exist. That's the crafting, I guess. Yes. Right, so if we want to enchant its word, can you see how the game looks like? Yes, you can. So we have 3 panels at the moment. We have a mining panel, which is a little bit scrapped because we have removed a lot of things in there because they're planned to be changed. So we don't really see much. We just have the ability to stop mining. The 2 most important panels at the moment are the crafting panels, which allow you to create a sword. And then we have the inventory, which is allowing us to view the swords. But some things are missing at the moment. We don't have the sword stats, and yeah, we obviously have this enchantment thing turned on by default. So yeah, and the typical debug menu, you know. So yes, that's what we have so far. Okay, so we have this new thing. It's new property. So now it's just a question of creating a way to add the enchant. If you skipped, I think we don't manipulate JD Shadify. Howdy Ian, how are you doing? Cool, you found big games like this. Are you a crafting type? I found big games like this. Okay, but you were not the audience. Is that what you mean? Back with the Blacksmith game? Yeah, We have a few things to do in there. Not much, really. But yes, there are a few things. It's kind of, not gonna lie, it's very weird going back to JavaScript. Very, very weird. And yeah, my spaces are a little bit big because of the font being changed. Let's reset that. That's good. So there's not much to do about this enchant thing, right? We just want to creating new. Still in the world. So the new enchantment key to the enchantment item. That portrait so far. Like we have only one. And I don't know. The value could be a random eye. Let's go with something like this. Enchantment equal new enchantment, and portrait that's equal enchantments. That something like this. You can also add damage. Well, technically, what we can do is have the damage calculation be recalculated, right? So it's this right there. With this, we can get that away. And instead of having that, have enchants word, initialize name, I think function, calculate damage. So, oh, no, actually, don't really need that. Just need damage and portrait. Okay. So maybe here, sword calculate damage. And this way, when the sword is enchanted, sword can calculate damage. This should work. Oh, I missed something. Okay, I need to get the bigger chat. Alright. So you say, yeah, I don't get the enjoyment of it idle games, but I wish the best for you as developer. But as gamer, can you help me? What makes idle games fun? Okay, so it really depends because in my opinion, idle game is a broad category now. It used to be a smaller category. But now you have a lot of different things. You have what we usually call the incremental game, which are just games meant to create big numbers. So it's all about creating big numbers, which is not necessarily my favorite. But then you have the what I would call more like management idle games. So in these games, like it can be blended with incremental games, but in the management idle games, which is pretty much, here's an example right now, which is something I'm working on the side. That's not my game, I'm working on a game inspired by a prototype. In this kind of games, you actually have to think about how to set up things. It's kind of like, yeah, you have workers, you have buildings, you have stuff, and how will you allocate your resources to try to create a build that will work? So yeah, this in my opinion should be the most standard idle game things we do, but for some reasons people don't really like those. I mean, people don't really make those. Yeah, the thing with idle game is that, in my opinion, the satisfying part is to be able to actually watch the result of you spending time setting something up. Like for example, right there, you have a choice of a lot of spells to choose, and you will choose what are exactly, how would you allocate your mages on this. So you will try to create setups based on the resources you have and stuff. And then, for example, if you have like the combat skills, you will have a direct influence of your setup in the combat, and you will see if this allows you to pass the super difficult boss. Right? This is the kind of thing which can be interesting. We can also add damage. Yeah, we don't want damage to be always referred. Well, yeah, so you could have like different enchantments in this way. If you do increase the forge rate, like in my opinion, you could have like forge rate based damages, and those are always the same. They are always this formula. But then you could have a damage enchantment. I think is that creating the enchant system can be kind of wild. You prefer City Skylines to idle game? Yes, I mean that makes sense. And honestly, it's like there's a kind of bridge between the two. Like they can be very similar, but idle games tend to be the phone versions of management games. Sort of. So, because the thing is that when you're on a phone game, at any moment, it's like you're playing the game and just like something happens, so you just, lock the phone and move to something else. And in a game like City Skyline, for example, that's a problem. Like, stopping the game in the middle of something, you will not have things saved and stuff. And yeah, idle game, I'm kind of trying to get around this idea of you do some things on the game, and then when you lock out, no matter when, it will actually do something in the background so that when you come back, your city has improved a little bit. And my favorite way to handle offline time so far is when you have games which give you time control based on offline time. And that's basically what Magic Precision does. As you can see here, if you can see my cursor, you can change the game speed to by 2 or by 8, which is time you accumulate offline. So this allows you to speed up things and actually go way faster for a little while. they're way better in my opinion than the usual. How long have you been working with Godot? Well, exactly a year. A little bit like a year and yeah, let's say a year. The first video of this channel is 1st of March 2024. This makes more sense, otherwise they could be sword with more damage and less forge rate. So forge rate doesn't make sense. I mean, that's possible if you have like a lot of damage enchantments, but in my opinion, yeah, it's just having like, when you get forge rate, you do have increase of damage. It's casual management. Yes, kind of like that, yeah. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the vast majority of idle games which are created, I don't want to say they're a scam, but they really play on this trend of creating games with ads and stuff. I'm really sad about this because it is a genre that has a lot of potential, but people use it to make money instead of making great games. And Magic Research, in my opinion, is a great example of a idle game which is not made to create money, because it's just like you buy it for €2 or €5, I don't remember, and then that's it. Like it's not trying to get you by spamming microtransactions, and then the game's very cool, very fun to kind of dive into. The beginning is very slow and very tedious, almost off-putting. If you ask me, I really hate the beginning of the game, but as soon as you get the first automations, it's cool. Preferred programming language, so far it's C#. This project is in JavaScript, but right now I'm trying to see how to use C# with Godot, and it's very, very, very cool stuff. I might never get back to JavaScript after that. Like I said, right now, I think I just want to go in my inventory scene and see why this word is... Or maybe there's a shader in there. Yes, there's a shader in there. Okay, so... is that something we can turn on and off? Probably. Inspect sword. Okay, so I'll create a method that will allow us to either show or hide the enchantment. Alright, so update enchantment. So if sword.enchantment, we want blade part, so that's a texture rectangle. The material, that's the thing, material? Yes. Equal, and here that's the shader we want to load. So we want to load the shader. Variable sword. Which one is it? Enchantment. Okay. Let's name it enchantment shader. And have it like that. How's that a problem? Yeah, material. Oh, is it? A material.shader maybe? Huh. Or is it because it is completely different type? Shader material. Oh, yikes. Wait, do we really need to load shader? Yes, we do. Playing with JavaScript today? Sort of. I'm working on this project to help no vision. It can be preload on every sword we need to show. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, you mean every part? Well, even if it is on every part, it means that we are hiding or like it doesn't really matter where you. Because basically, let's see, write this, save as, add this in shaders. On the blade, yeah. Enchantment materials. Shader material. And we load this guy. Where is it? Right there. We don't add this shader in crafting. Now the thing is that basically the point of what I'm doing here is that the shader is loading in the user interface once, and then it doesn't matter what swords goes into it, it will add the shader on top of it or remove it. Instead of having it on every sword. So, for example here. Enchantment. Sword. So, from the, this should be gone from the inventory, basically. Yeah. So, one way to test this easily, I guess, is to make the enchantment happen when we create a sword. What's the difference between loading it via code and loading it with Inspector? Then it is done once in the code. It is here forever, which means that every time you create a new sword part, you don't have to think about it. And anyway, if you add it in the inspector and that you load a sword with no enchantment, the code will have to remove it anyway. So, and it will have to put it back if there's one after. So, debugger, narrowing conversion. Yep, that's the. So let's change the crafting method so that when we craft the swords, it enchants the swords. Initialize name. That's a terrible name, is it? Okay, so now when we start this thing here, we should be able to crop this word. And now this one's enchanted, and now the other one. Okay, let's try another one because I didn't check the fort rate, but 536. Okay. I almost want to cheat something. $405. Yes, it's gone. I still need to store enchantment property values. They are stored. They are stored. They are stored right there. But right now, if you ask me, they're okay. That's not what I wanted. If you ask me, there are quite a lot to fix in the game. Not really fix, but more like populate. So for example, here on this panel, well, we can get rid of that scroll bar. That's a simple thing to fix. Scroll container. I think it is this one. This way, great. And now what exact property needs to be different? What do you mean? For what purpose? So this is cleaned a little bit. Different enchantment equal different rated property values. So for this, it is a question of updating the enchantment resource. So right there, for example, you would have something like get shader. Ever return shader material. And then you have a match on the key, which is like, if it is enchantment.forge rate, you return this shader. And if you have the damage, you return this one, and you have a default one just in case. And there we return those things. No, let's not make fire enchantment. We don't have elements, but yeah, basically we could have this. For example, let's have you have crafting fire. So this is the, no, that's crafting. But yeah, basically, Okay. Thank you, YouTube. Typical YouTube derping. I think I will stop using YouTube directly for the playlist because they just can't forget about the timing. Anyway. And because of that, we can technically even remove the loading in the inspector, right? Because we'll have the... So, let's make fire enchantment. Do you have a fire thing already existing? Because I don't know. Shader parameters. Okay, let's just enchantments. So let's rename that forge enchant forge. Let's technically it's go duplicate this guy. Maybe more. Something in this line, I guess. It's probably in this line, right? Fine. So this should be fine. Do you want to duplicate shader? That's done. We'll have the... Oh, they look very different actually. I will see that. Alright, let's see. We actually have quite a lot to do to make this I have in mind. So we want to update the Enchants method. And more specifically, what does this mean? It means take an enchantment argument. Okay, that's done. Create debug scripts for both enchants, for the new enchantment. We may have bugged sword right now. Like the swords we have created, they may be bugged. I thought I will database with values for every enchantment. This can't work. This can't work because the resources have to be different. If they use the same resource and you change the values for one, it's going to change all the previous ones. So you have to create different resources. Anyway, so let's just create those resources as files and load them where it's needed. That's simpler, safer. Sword enchantment. So we need to take an enchantment argument. Enchant. So this right there. Enchantment equal new enchantment, and then we need to do something special. Okay, so how to do that? We'll have different ways, I guess. I think the easiest way would be to have a yes, this is for future things. To do, well, create an enchantment manager. But at the moment, so if the enchantment .key is enchantment portrait, we do something. Damage. Do something else. It's a sword. Portrait. Yeah, portrait. Plus equal enchantment value. Calculate damage. Otherwise, damage plus equal enchantment value. Yes, now, no. We should be able to try to create viable enchantments. That's a big one, I think, because the damages are very hard to increase. While portrait is, I mean, compared to portrait, but I don't know actually. Maybe I don't. Anyway, sword enchant with enchant. So this way we should be able to create a 5 enchantments. So that's the thing. Create debug sword, but also we need to update the inspector method. Yep, right there. What is it? Oh, it's not saved, maybe? Get shader. Yeah. Alright, I think we can test this. So it is indeed updated. Now we can try to create debug sword. And you know what? since we do need more resources, I will take a few seconds. Oh, we have a debug. Let's see that. Yeah. Okay, so that's the narrowing conversion. Enchantment is shadowing. Yes, I expected that actually. Is declared but never used in the class. Can go away indeed. Okay, so let's say rerun that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a few things and I will be right back in a few seconds. Alright, so let's see. Okay, full, yes. That makes sense. Oh. So it looks like it works, right? You have a different enchantment on the sword. So that's pretty much it. So from there, it's probably a question of creating an auto to allow enchanting swords. No. I mean, do we have values referred to maximum for reds for every tier? Oh, wait a second. No, I don't think we have this. No, this doesn't exist. But the tier... Wait, what? I can't click right there. Oh, now it works. Here it doesn't work. And now it works. Very weird. Can we somehow get them? What does that mean? Oh, you mean the lowest potential and the maximum potential? It is possible, yes. By like force crafting the worst and force crafting the best wood. But the thing is that at some point, you have to think about, I want to say, actual gameplay things, right? Because right now, there are just a bunch of things which are all deconstructed and not connected with each other. So there's not much you can do. Well, yeah, just, well, if you want to make that label, I mean, the best way to find those min-max forge rate is to craft those state sword, watch their stats, and then discard the sword. Or you could just like run through the recipe. That's pretty much what I mean by crafting the worst sword. It's like crafting the recipe, and for every part you get the worst and the best. But right now, before you actually, like, this is what I would call a luxury feature. Right now, the game is very much, why is that not mining? The game is very much lacking things like connecting all that and kind of using the main game loop to create content, right? Like actually think about those first veins, actually think about what they do. What do they contain? What are the stats of those veins? And then create the 3 recipes, because right now we have like this one. So what if I lock... What if I do that? Yes. Okay. Think about how to unlock those things, because right now we only have this D button on it, right? And have like, I don't know, a few more sort of, and create a game loop, because right now there's not much. What if I remove the save? What if I remove the save? So we need the first. But don't we get more by doing something? We don't have any upgrades in yet. Yeah, that's the point of what I'm saying. Because the upgrades, they're ready, right? Like, if I remember correctly, they have a cost, right? So we can't buy this. We have to craft a few swords. Like, the thing's ready yet. And this menu should open when you click something. And by the way, I'm gonna remove the debug enchantment. Okay, so while I'm mining, I will see if I can do that. Panel? Is that a panel? Yes. Inventory button. Show button, hide buttons. Good. I accept that this. So, infantry, this panel. Okay, so we get that. That's weird. So we can show and hide. Inventory buttons panel. I mean, is that the method? Right? No, show buttons. So why is that not saved? You're fading me. Oh no, I think I didn't see. Show buttons. Buttons. So how do they do that, by the way? I'm curious. So the position of this guy is moving, but what is it? Really? How is that even possible? How do you have anchors and transform at the same time? That I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand in the sense that I tried to do that, but it didn't work. Okay, anyway. Oh crap. Well, like back to mining. That's fine. I want to boost this. I want to boost that. What is the base quantity? 1, 2. How is that not possible? What? Oh, that's 2. Right. But we still have a problem. How is that even a problem? I don't understand. Oh, I get it now. Never mind. This container is not in containers, so it moves freely. Okay. Yes, alright, that might be it. Let's see. Except that I saw a problem. I think it was hidden. Like, right there it doesn't show. So I broke something. Did you change hide? No, that was something different. It's when I had hide instead of hide buttons because I had the wrong type, but now it's fine. Oh, okay, I may have an idea. Do you have a from? There's no from. That's why. So because I will show you exactly what happens. On ready, we remove this way. Okay, so maybe that's toggle we want, but that's okay. Okay, let me think. That's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. Oh, you're using a toggle button? Alright, so let's do that for me. I mean that's okay, we can keep that. But I'm gonna add this safety check. Yeah, let's try this way. Okay, that's fixed. And from as values are different from every resolution. Yes, you can if you actually check. You get the initial position. That's the idea I was thinking about the first time. You go with just like in ready. You catch the position and you kept that as a from. But this works fine as well. Oh really? When? Anyway. Did you get the part where I said that you can use from if you catch the original position? Was I muted there? And anyway, the thing is that here we have a toggle button. and I'm controlling it from outside. So, okay, I think we can... So it broke your thing, which is not really the point. So I may have another solution here. What if we get rid of that together? And we check that if button pressed. Is that a thing? What's the name? Button pressed. Oh, we need to check toggle button. Okay. Is that a button? Oh, my bad. Okay, so if toggle button. And this one's not. This way we get the toggle connected with the button. And this should have our two functions and then together. Let's see. Okay. Nah, that's annoying. But yeah, let's do that. I mean, that's just a button, let's not be picky here. Alright, doesn't work anymore at all. Interesting. Node. Yeah, I'm just gonna disconnect this. I'm gonna use the original pressed. Okay, maybe now we're good. Why? Yeah, that might be a different thing. Why is this not clickable? There's a method that press button without emitting the signal. Really? It did. But that's not the point. The point here now, it looks like I'm clicking on it, but it doesn't even get that. By the way, that's an else. Maybe that's why. It is kind of inverted with the value I've created. They are not in the same direction. Yeah. Okay. Phew. Can't really track what we're trying to do. Okay. What we're trying to do is that when I selected a sword, I added the fact that when you select the sword, it automatically opens. But then, if you want to close it, because the button was in a different state, you had to click twice instead of once. And when you sell, it goes back, it goes away. So this exact thing that you have designed here, we can pretty much do a same kind of panel on the left, which shows the stats. Okay. Do we plan to do something with mining today? I don't know. I don't know what we will do with mining yet. It is a tricky one. So technically, if I understand your system right, we'll have this, which we get rid of. Oh, so sad. Okay, let me fix that. And here, why? And extend that. And I pretty much have to change the pivot. I think. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's not what I think. What is this green thing? But I want to move there. Okay, so I just can't look on it without you trust in me. I don't know. I mean, we have time. Like it's still the night is young, and that's more true than I would like it to be. So I don't really understand how this is positioned. Because this has its anchor, I guess. No. How is that positioned? What was wrong about it? About what? Oh, is it that this has the anchor like this, and then position? Ah. Yes, I'm making another one. The purpose of anchors to hold the panel in the center of this gray area side. Yeah, actually, I wasn't sure what those gray things are. Oh, come on, YouTube, I'm here. The purpose, I mean, the point of those green things, I didn't know what they are. But okay, now that makes more sense. It holds the panel in center of this gray rear side. And then you tweak the position off of those green things. So that's cool. So anyway, I think I need to create a switch stats. And I'm just gonna copy paste your code here. Except that's going to be inventory left menu. Money X position. Yes. So it holds Y in center. That's cool. What is that? Get viewport rectangle? Really? Oh, okay. I don't know. It seems weird. Oh! Right. Wait, no. What? Because, honestly, isn't that just 0? And minus? Right. That's what I don't understand. Isn't it just that? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, that's fine. 0 is the opposite side of screen. Oh, okay. Well, no. Because it is relative to where you are. Isn't it? Oh, wait. It's different because you're on the right side. Yeah, anyway. those are different things. I don't know. Yes. You can use 0.4. Yeah, that's... But I don't understand how this is different for right side. Here? Just right there? What's the position? Oh, why is it? Yeah. Okay. So it's the position of this background, I guess. It's the position in this. So the anchor's here, but not really. The anchor's helping and also not helping. Interesting. I'm gonna change those names because... What? You're so pedantic? No, it's just that there's no buttons anymore. That's why. There's no buttons in there. I will not show buttons for a menu with no buttons. And I should like just steal this thing from this side. Wow, they all suck. That's brilliant. How can I copy this right there? Oh, what did I copy? This video is continuous now, right? Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see what happens here, but it could be... Oh! Yeah. It's a little bit big. I am a bad blacksmith? How dare you? Oh, do you mean because all my sweats suck? Yeah. I thought you were saying I was pressing the button wrong. Or lacking some space on screen. No, we were lacking the smaller things. Smaller textures and stuff. Like this divider. Like it has to like just have it like wait. What is in that? Yeah, so that's fine. Doesn't have a minimum size. You have a font size here. And same thing, like maybe layouts. Why? Oh, maybe because this guy is not stretching. What's... Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. No, maybe a little bit small. This seems wrong. Oh yeah, okay, it is. Maybe make inventory a little shorter and separate this word name to somewhere. Oh yeah, like having this word name at the top. What's this? This seems wrong. Oopsie. So margin container takes the entire space. Okay, this should be cool. So those just need to update. when this word updates. So the answer expected, there's a sword, and we pretty much want to update our things here. So, where does this come from? Inventory. So there we go. Okay, first one is done. Damage now. And let's actually add value. Maybe we can edit this to have huge. Wait. Damage. Oopsie. Silver value. I don't know. I think it's silver. No, that's currency. Currency value. And so here, maybe we have a color. It's actually interesting that you say out loud. I mean, you typed out loud, but you probably meant out loud. Thinking out loud in the chat is an interesting concept. But I will allow it. Wait. No. You need buttons. We need buttons to switch scenes. Yes, we need that. We do need that. What time is it? 22. Because you're sleepy. Ah. Oh yeah, I said maybe you can make it a little bit smaller. So let's get the white equal to side of x. So the position.x is equal to minus y. And here, 0. Minus y. I don't feel like it changes anything. Nah, anyway. Don't be bothered with this. What am I doing? I will change everything. Not everything. Good point. Okay. It's actually, yeah, that's a start. And now, honestly, this might be a call for the end of this stream right now, because if you are sleepy and my cough is like literally going frenzy, so maybe it's time for. I mean, that's it for today. So yeah, we'll see what we can do for the future implementations in this game. I think right now what needs the most attention is definitely mining. And eventually an upgrade menu as well. As well as a shop. Maybe more like a shop than an upgrade menu. You know, a shop where you can buy recipes, you can buy schematics, blueprints, but also you can buy specific things like rare materials, stuff, which allows you to craft specific recipes. Like some recipes are meant to be crafted unlimitedly. Like for example here, this is a recipe you want to be crafting again and again and again, right? And maybe you could have like a more specific recipe with better results, and it takes an item that you have to buy, so you kind of have to spend silver to craft the swords. It could be interesting, because that would be a way to sync silver. So yeah, let's. I wouldn't throw that right now. I mean, that could be something to think about. The thing is that if it is an upgrade panel, a skill tree, because it is supposed to be silver buying blueprints at the moment. Could be different, but at the moment could be that. Could be interesting to think about what are the things, what are the purpose of each resources. Like, do you want to unlock new recipes with silver? Or do you want to unlock new recipes with skill points? That's a totally different thing. So maybe having a kind of level thing, so that whenever you craft a sword, you gain experience, which stacks up. And silver isn't really meant to be something that you pile up for, it's not a cookie from Cookie Clicker, you know what I mean? But more like a resource that you spend according to what you're aiming for. Because eventually, something which could be interesting also is to be able to buy components. So at some point you would be able to not rely on mining as much and be able to buy things. I don't know. And then based on your skill trees, you could unlock recipes. But the thing is that I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can show you an example. Probably not. Let me fetch something. Okay, I'm gonna show you one thing that I hate a lot. Okay, so I don't have it specifically, but maybe this will give you an idea of what I mean. No, that's not really what I really clear. Okay, I'm gonna use this one as an example, even though it's absolutely not related. Here you have a skill tree which technically offers what I call zero choice. It is just you progress and you unlock things as you progress, and your progression is fixed. So the skill tree is basically pointless. It could be just like Evans saying, alright, you reached this point in the game, so we give you that. It would be exactly the same. That is the kind of things I really hate. A kind of skill tree that I actually do enjoy, and you know that it is a skill tree which allows you to make real decisions. Skill trees like this. So that you choose what do you want to invest in. Do you want to have better mining ores, or do you want to have better craftings? Yes, you want skill tree like in PoE. Exactly. That's a skill tree that matters. And linear skill trees are absolutely pointless. Or they can be good if you have to choose between a path, and choosing a path locks another one. Then that's okay. But skill trees which are just unlock recipes, meh. So that's why I think that unlocking the blueprints doesn't really fit in this kind of skill tree, unless, and here we could touch something very interesting, unless they are unlocked in the skill tree, but it is not meant to be you get all the recipes in that order. You get specific recipes with different parts, and then so that could be something also interesting. So anyway, there's quite a lot to brainstorm and think in those domains, that's for sure. Yes, let's make this back. 4 different enchantments as well, yeah. So, if you ask me, here are the things that I think are very important to look for. I think we will have to look for the smithing level very, very soon, which is gonna grant, will generate skill points. We need a mining overall. Is this how you write it? Yeah, I gotta check that, because I could be saying some very dumb things here. Yes, that's what I meant. So we have a smithing level, mining overall, and we need a silver sink. Like shop. Yeah. And actually, having a shop with very expensive ores can even be interesting, because even if you're losing silver by, let's say, spending 1k for stone and then creating only 700 worth with that stone, that's still fine, because you got XP, right? You got experience. So yeah. By the way, now that I think about it, if you can, throw me in the Discord the Inkscape files for some of your icons and stuff, so that I can see and watch how they are made, and I can recreate new ones based on those you have created. I may have slight ideas of how you did that, but yeah, having the files could help. Not specifically ores, but yes, eventually the 3 ores you have created, that could be a start. I don't remember what this would look like. Yeah. Can I buy something? Yes. Yes, the mining overall was going to be important. Well, that's pretty much the thing, right? Actually, want to see what happens here, but I do guess that there are basically some irregular shapes with other shapes on top to create a kind of shading. Like, I can see a kind of triangle here, another triangle here. Here there's triangle, there's a almost triangle. That's the shape that you have pretty much put on top of this other one. I mean, that looks like this one. But it's... yeah. So anyway. I actually made some... is it like faces in 3D? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm expecting. Anyway. We're reaching the end because we have a few guidelines already, so that's the kind of things that we can think about, and yeah, we'll talk about that and eventually get some things ready for the next stream. So I don't know, maybe next stream we will skip the Blacksmith and do something else so that we can prepare much things. I don't know, maybe we'll have things to do. So anyway, yeah, that's it for me. I'm coughing like crazy, so it's becoming complicated. But anyway, as usual, I will thank you guys for hanging around discussing. That's very cool. It really makes the game dev experience less frustrating in general. So that's it for me. I will slowly disappear from you, and I will leave you with the music a little while, and then the stream will end when we're done shouting sometimes. So I'm out, and you have a good evening or morning if you're living on the very west side of Earth.